Christian Bladt from the Bladtcast is giving us $5. Says, tune into Who Are These Broadcasters this Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern for all of your John Sarasati and Baylor Dupree special.
That was my other question: is how does Who Are These Socials end? And these scumbags on Who Are These Broadcasters? How do they survive?
Who are these broadcasters? If you want to go to Hackamania and you want to see Eric Zane there, use the promo code BEARS to get 10% off your tickets and to help.
Eric Zane is going to Hackamania.
Well, we don't know yet. We got to sell some tickets first. We got to get Who Are These Broadcasters selling some tickets. If they do, then Eric Zane will be there.
I see.
Bladt?
But
Christian Bladt? Christian Blatt's coming in.
I'd wish you good luck on your new show, but I'm too busy telling people to watch Who Are These Broadcasters Super Bowl halftime show, February 8th, with special guest Dennis Miller. Promo code BEARS.
That's right. Who Are These Broadcasters always does a halftime show on this channel, on the Who Are These Podcasts YouTube channel, because the halftime show sucks. So during the Super Bowl, flip on our channel. And Dennis Miller is going to be a guest on there this year.
Dennis Miller is interrupting his Super Bowl to go on with Christian.
It's pre-recorded.
Oh, okay.
But Dennis Miller has not been doing anything in the media for quite some time, so that's exciting. It's a big get.
Who would have thought if you're a betting man, who would have had who are these broadcasters outlasting who are these socials?
So a lot of people are saying that,
You know?
but I think we had a longer one. We'll see how who are these
Saying or
broadcasters out.
demanding?
You're listening.
Yeah, like all the time I'm listening.
WATB with Christian, Eric, and Carl sometimes.
Listen in your office, in your car, or even your neighborhood bar.
We're doing it. We're doing it. We're having fun. We're making it happen.
It's fun time. Open your mouth, close your eyes. We're going to give you a big surprise. And here it is.
Welcome to Who Are These Broadcasters? You know us. We're just a couple of scumbags determined to make our show last for at least 24 more weeks so we can officially outlast Who Are These Socials. I'm Christian Bladt, and look over there. That's Eric Zane. How are you, Easy?
Never better, my friend. So they started before us? I didn't realize they started before.
Yeah, they got to like 153 before they ended, and we're only at 131. So
okay, all right. We shall see. We shall see. You know, I mean, it's full steam ahead. Full steam ahead.
For our visual audience, you might notice that Easy has a hat on. Our friend Chad's missing upper lip has the theory that you must have ass cancer, and that's why you've got the hat, because you lost your hair.
No, come on now. No, I'm just cold.
Yeah.
It's I get a foot of snow here every fucking day.
Easy doesn't care that his dick doesn't work, but if he lost his hair, I think he might take that trip to Greenland that we hear so much about. So I think people need to know something really important about this show, Eric, and that's how super chats work.
Oh, well, lately they've just been burning things up. I mean, Christian and I are sharing big bucks these days, and we're so thankful for that. If you want Christian to sign off with just an absurd sign off, and I think he had a ridiculous one last time.
Oh boy, did I!
In particular,
that's how I know no one in my family watches this show. Because
okay,
of, what I said last
you have
week.
to throw a dollar amount next to the absurdly mean and awful thing that you want him to say. So get after it and have fun with it and do that. We will show the poor chats. I mean,
you got to be really funny.
Yeah, we like the funny ones. Or if you just think that we're doing a bang up job, Christian more so than me, by all means, just, you know,
no.
Give us a few bucks.
I'm here to tee it up, and you're the one who gets it over the net. So
I don't know about that. I mean, come on now. And plus, you do it. Christian does all the legwork too to put this show together. He really does. I don't do fuck.
It's funny you say that. I got 1 hour of sleep last night. So
what the fuck, dude? You are so committed.
Look, I love this show, even if no one else does. I love this show, and I hope
I love this show. I love you. I love you forever.
I love you more than a friend. Whoa! So we actually had a super chat come in after the show from our pal Labyrinth Mystic, who not only bankrolled this show last week, he was funding the entire network. So he got so frustrated. This came in like I was still in the room and I saw it. And Labyrinth Mystic wanted me to get on Super Tips so I can get around the stupid censor assholes. When protesters is higher than the number of kids down from illegals, then I'll care. I'm sure that tied into something hysterical we were talking about last week. But I promise Labyrinth Mystic, thanks for the $5. So we're already $5 closer to today's goal, because that carries over from our last show.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Outstanding.
So we want to make sure that we get that in there. And, you know, when we're talking about supporting us, there is another very important way. And you heard it there. Did you hear Carl actually promote the promo code Bears? So that's how much he wants to see you in Vegas.
It's funny because I was watching that and Carl's like reading it and his screen is off and he's reading like, oh yeah, Hackamania code. And then Blind Mike is like this. This is Blind Mike doing the show.
You sound like Stuttering John critiquing the way Carl broadcasts, but Hackamania.com. Use a promo code Bears. Not only will it save you 10%, but it just might get our buddy Eric Zane there.
Who do these socials not be on as long as who are these broadcasters?
That's a killer Blind Mike impression. We're talking about the free chat. Chad's missing upper lip wants to know if I was up late making fireworks and seeing soccer balls with the kids. Blatt. I think he means sewing soccer balls, but either way.
Oh yeah, way to fuck that up. Seeing soccer balls.
You love when he messes things up. In any case,
hilarious. Soccer balls.
You can leave us a voicemail, and time permitting, we actually have a good one. And you can, of course, leave a voicemail for this show pretty much anytime. You just have to call 585-612-1388 and say it's for WATB, as that person did. And go to whoarethese.com, join the Patreon, or become a YouTube member. You'll get 2 bonus episodes every month, and you'll get to watch WATP record live on Saturdays. All right. All that bullshit is out of the way. And I would say there was a lot of bullshit today. Wouldn't you say, Easy?
Absolutely. And before we already got a super chat. Holy shit. Ricochet 4321 says, Ooga Booga Dismamuff, celebrate with me.
Is that written in your Shannon Sharp impression? Because that's what it seems
Ooga
like.
Booga Dismamuff, celebrate with me. I think this is supposed to be. He's attacking.
Well,
Black
I know what
History Month.
he's talking about February, which
right.
Only I celebrate. I only celebrate one person in February, and that's me, because on Super Bowl Sunday, I'll be turning 50. And you may have heard before the show got started, we'll be doing our Super Bowl halftime show with special guest Dennis Miller. And yes, Blind Mike, he's not going to duck out during the game to talk to me and Easy. We're recording that tomorrow. And we have to go over what we're going to talk about with the boss man. So that will be Super Bowl Sunday. But in any case, all the bullshit is finally out of the way. Let's head over to some local news.
WATB, who are these local news? Who are these local newscasters?
You know us, when we do this show, we want to start things with a bang. And this one was posted on our Discord by King Caprese. And there is a Discord channel. It's free. Go to whoarethese.com. You can join it. And Who Are These Broadcasters has its own channel. So please check us out over there. We very much appreciate it. And this one happened in Melbourne, Australia.
Cher thrown outside a strip club, hits a man in the head, and he goes down hard. It happened here around 9:20 last night on King Street in the city, outside Bar 20.
No, it's okay. We're going to see it again.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank God.
The man and a mate had been
They
inside,
get tossed out of the
but
bar.
were thrown out.
Mate means
One
friend.
of them grabbed a
They're not
chair from a restaurant
like
next
homo
door,
life mates or
despite staff and customers there trying to stop him. And it's suspected he was trying to throw it at
tosses the
security
chair.
at the front door, but instead it hit his mate in the head. He recovered reasonably quick.
So the one who feels the worst is the guy who throws it. So we see him, they have 2 camera angles here. So it
at the
hits,
front
it
door,
bounces
but
off,
instead
bounces off that
it hit
guy's
his
head.
mate
And this
in
guy's
the
like,
head.
oh shit, I just wanted to hit the bouncer.
He recovered
But then the
reasonably
bouncer's
quickly,
laughing
got up and
hysterically.
walked
You see
away.
the
It's
guy that's just like clapping his hand like, oh man, you clocked your friend right in the head, motherfucker.
understood no one rang
Great
police
on
or an
so many levels. I mean, the amount of ridiculousness in this is just off the charts. I just love this so much. There's even another angle that's going around. Did you happen to see the other angle?
Oh, I've seen these couple of oh, there's one across the street, right?
Yeah.
I thought that these were the ones to get to.
They were, but
thank
it's
goodness
just
I needed
amazing
to laugh.
that there's like different angles from different people who watched it all, and then this dude cracking up at him. Oh, God.
Well, I think you've drawn the ire of Chad's missing upper lip, because he says that the bouncer looked like Zane's wife's boyfriend. So, and by the way, Lion and Cub says there must not be any news in Australia. Listen, if somebody takes if somebody takes a chair to the head, it's coming right here on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where it is. That's outstanding. We need more of that. Okay,
that is an all-timer for this show, and you can expect to see that one next week before the show starts.
There's something about someone when they lose consciousness and fall over like that. It looks like, because sometimes you'll see it with MMA guy who takes one to the dome, But there's something significant when a person face plants and they're completely unconscious.
There's a funny line from our friend Hamilton Burger. This would be even funnier if he put $5 with it. The irony is that he probably went to the strip club hoping that someone else would go down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I appreciate that. So our next entry is, I'm going to say this might be the most effective promo for local news you'll ever see.
And we're expecting another cool down this weekend, but
for our audio audience, is there anything you want to let them know about this weathercaster? Easy.
Okay. She has the type of boobs that would be described as gazongas.
Yeah, I think
they're they're just ridiculously big.
Yeah, Opie would say that these are torpedoes.
Yeah, they look fake. It looks like AI. It looks like if you typed in AI newscaster with giant cans, and this is what you'd get.
And Lion and Cub says she will never drown. That's absolutely true. And,
right.
One pun calls them hangers. So they know what they're doing when they start off with this.
Houston, we're expecting another cool down this weekend, but it's nothing like last weekend. No need to storm the HEB.
I would like to storm her HEB.
Arctic air does move in on Saturday, but the core of that.
Look at this bullshit right here. They put the weather map over her cans.
Right.
This is an outrage, but I'm still watching because I'm like, well, eventually that weather map's going to go away. What were you going to say, Easy?
Jesus. Yeah. And the thing is, you don't even notice that she's actually cute. I mean, she's got a cute face, but you're so busy looking at these ridiculous knockers.
Yeah, she reminds me from the neck up of our friend Julie Baker in Colorado Springs. But Julie Baker is not equipped with flotation devices like this, I guess is the best way to say it.
Potential. Sunday morning, lows dip into the mid-20s.
I would like to dip into her mid-20s.
So keep those pipes wrapped.
Oh, I'm sorry. My pipes are wrapped.
And the plants covered.
My plants aren't covered.
Otherwise, the weekend stays chilly but sunny. Highs are going to be in the 40s and the 50s. So yes, it's cold, but totally manageable with the sunshine.
Oh, finally. They got that stupid map out of the way. By the way, Scrub Tier isn't wrong. All right, Stut Joe, calm down. Yeah, it's true. I am being extra creepy, and that does remind me. Lightning Cub, face. She has a face. She's very cute. I agree with Easy, but
yeah, those are the type of boobs that are so big that, you know, she probably needs a reduction because her back hurts like fuck all the fucking time.
Like Miss Judy. That's a crime against humanity, breast reduction. Those are doctors that should be rounded up.
Right.
I think. And by the way, Hamilton Burger heard wrapped pipes and he's actually out. And one more, because these guys are having so much fun with this. The one pun, they got to milk the news out of her. You take that back, Zane. So
okay, yes, and these
actually everybody's getting really mad at you about.
Yeah, they're getting mad about that.
Shut your whore mouth, Zane. Gayest thing Zane has ever said: breast reduction. Oh, and by the way, Jimmy Longshark's in the chat. Fuck these guys. Oh, and F you, Carl. Well,
okay. All right.
One of those things is right.
Well, that's all unfolding as well. There you go.
Dave D. Doors, redheads give me the shits. Yeah, you know, I get it. By the way, Silent Shape became a new member. And get this. Labyrinth Mystic gifted 5, count them 5. Who are these podcast memberships? If you just received that membership, you will be entitled to 2 bonus episodes every single month. And you will also get to watch WATP record live on Saturdays or anytime thereafter. So it's a great investment. If you didn't get gifted a membership, go ahead and head on over to whoarethese.com right now. Sign up for the Patreon or join the YouTube channel. And it looks like Hamburger got one. You're a good egg. Silent Shape became a new member like literally a minute before Labyrinth Mystic gifted that.
Oh, okay. I thought that he was gifted.
No, I don't know, but I think that if he'd only held off for a few more seconds.
Okay.
And yeah, so everybody loves Labyrinth Mystic. Some people hate us, but you know what? We appreciate that. Labyrinth Mystic is all right. Oh my gosh. Look who got a gifted membership. Chad's missing upper lip. That means you'll be able to give us one of those milestone chats at some point over the next month. Don't go giving it to Carl. I think you owe it to us at some point in the future. Last week, we talked about all the snow and ice and weather that people are dealing with in parts of the country. And up in Boston over the last week, they have been slowly digging themselves out. And it's going about as well as you would expect.
Parking there, no one is.
As Boston digs itself out, herein lies a bit of buried treasure, a collection of trinkets known as space savers, placeholders for people who dig out their parking spot.
Turns out finding them is not very hard.
They are
How do you feel about this reporter and his delivery of, turns out finding them is not that hard?
It's annoying. Local news is just a shit show. God damn it.
Except for that girl with the big cans.
Right. Yes. I mean, there are diamonds in the rough.
Sure.
But, I mean, come on now.
So I feel like this doesn't happen in Grand Rapids where people are, trying to save their parking spots after they dig them out. This seems like a more of an urban thing to have to do in cities like Boston.
Yeah,
Once
no,
you
we
dig
don't
out your
have
space,
this issue. We don't
yeah,
have
no
this
motherfucker better steal my space after I dig it out. So,
No.
Yeah. But let's see some of the different levels of
Finding them is not very hard.
They are everywhere and perfectly legal during a snow emergency. Some are as simple as a road cone, others as majestic as a work of art.
It's a dog skeleton with a Hawaiian lei around its neck.
Way too much work.
In a chair.
But what happens if someone plants their saver and then someone moves it and takes their space?
I don't know. They probably take a brick to the teeth. If the Boston I know, that's the solution.
Came home around 8:15 and then found my chair moved, folded up, and someone parked in my spot.
Let's just say
I knew you were going to love this. Yeah, especially if you see a girl do it, you're like, well, I'm going to steal her spot.
Kylie Ferber had a few choice words she can't share on.
By the way, her name is Kylie Ferber. There's no
Okay,
jokes there.
yeah.
No
Boy,
jokes there.
I noticed you're kind of honing into that. I think Christian is horny. I think he needs some sideways snatch.
Yeah. I'm about to be 50. I figure I might as well get laid while I still can.
You're pretty feisty.
Feisty. I'm a little wound up. Again, the 1 hour of sleep might have something to do with it. Silent Shape. I'm going to let EZ read that one.
Yeah, he throws $5. He says, diggers be digging.
Good job. Well done. And the one pun asks, Furburger. Yeah, that's what we were going for. And Hamilton Burger wants to know, how big are the spot stealer's tits? I'm sure a man did it. Chaz missing upper lip. Your spot is in your driveway or garage, assholes. I mean, a lot of apartment buildings don't have.
He says garbage ass people parking on the street, and then to your point, it's an apartment.
Yeah, I have lived places where I've had to park on the street in beautiful Hoboken, New Jersey.
He's suggesting if you don't own a home, you're a garbage person. He's not wrong actually. If you,
yeah, I mean it's fair. I look, I have a driveway and a garage. I know it sounds crazy,
right,
but in Boston, beggars can't be choosers.
TB.
I feel like there's snow etiquette around here in the city that you just don't move it.
I wanted to let everybody see if Nellie Furburger or whatever her name is if they're just give us a bunch of woods in the chat if you would.
You just don't move it.
She posted her plight to social media. Instantly, her neighbors were ready to retaliate for her.
It just was like validating a little bit.
Her experience is a citywide fear.
I'm about to throw the snow back in the space when I'm done with it.
Space savers are allowed for 48 hours after a snow emergency.
And I love that they have rules for this in Boston. So for 2 days, you can hold a space, but after that, you have to go fuck yourself. And then there's one more thing.
It is unless you live in two neighborhoods.
Space savers are prohibited in the South End and Bay Village.
So if you live in those places, no, it's every man for himself. You can't hold on to your spot. By the way, Hamilton Burger says he would, assuming the can situation matches the cute face. Yeah, she's really bundled up, Hamilton Burger. I'm not sure. No bigger problem in Boston, but the space savers. I might be into something. Well, things can turn a little nastier when you go to a nastier city like Baltimore.
We got threatened for putting our spot there.
Here in Brooklyn, Sarah O'Neill said her ring camera picked up her neighbor.
What? She's just as attractive as the girl in the last story, right?
Yeah, this woman is sitting like she's taking a shit. I mean, she's sitting on the couch like she would on a toilet if you back up.
I'm gonna start that over again because you're absolutely right.
Wait till you see this.
We got threatened for
beast.
And she definitely looks like she's mid shit right now.
She's so fucking fat. The fat has dimples.
Yeah,
Jesus, on her chin.
I believe they call that a nussy on Trump, the neck pussy. I believe she's got a couple of nussies there.
Wow.
Here in Brooklyn.
Oh. Yeah,
well, at
that's
least she has good
shit.
posture and she sits like a lady. You see?
Oh, God.
And Lion and Cub says the couch is collapsing.
Sarah O'Neill said her
wearing
ring
a bully shirt.
Camera picked up her neighbor making threatening remarks involving a gun towards her husband after a disagreement surrounding the parking spot in front of their home.
Threatened that he has a 32 and he was going to make us cry.
O'Neill said she called the police, BPD confirming the department's response.
So I called and told him what happened because they threatened us. And so they went and talked to the neighbor.
What?
He didn't.
See her rolling her eyes while she
jaw
tells the
moves
story.
like a goddamn Rankin Bass puppet, too.
Let's see. Spasmodic Felis asks, does she have a goatee? And Lion and Cub says she has more chins than a Chinese laundry. I wish.
Denied that he threatened us.
No arrests were made.
Okay.
One of those women that looks like she doesn't have teeth, too.
Yeah, I think you're onto something there. So Hamilton Burger, and yet she's a Baltimore 9. I wish you weren't wrong. But if you're out there covering snow removal and you come across someone with a Jamaican accent, you tell them back in the studio, oh, we got to go live now.
Yes, this is Devontae Rodney, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm pulling him in because I'm cold, so I want to use his body warmth. So that was selfish of me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what she wants.
That's not what she wants. Yeah.
All right, so Devontae, you've been out here shoveling. Tell me what's it been like outside for you.
The conditions is unbearable conditions. The snow just keep coming down harder and harder. No matter how you push the snow, it just keep coming. The snow is a devil.
I mean, already I love this guy. I can see why she wasn't able to stay away from him, you know. Already, the snow is a devil.
Yes.
And you guys have been out here for a while. About how long?
We've been out here since last night.
Ooh.
And we're not leaving.
Well, you're doing a good job out here. I've been seeing you all morning. And look at this shovel. This is a good one, right? Because this is one of those curved ones. I don't know. Yeah. How's this one working out?
This is no good. I need a better one. I need that 3, 4 of them. Yes.
And how do you feel personally about the snow? I know you said it's unbearable right now. Is there any moment where you've enjoyed it at all?
Yes, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Because the money is good.
Love that answer. I've enjoyed it because the money's good. Are you enjoying our Jamaican friend, or have you?
I am. That makes me want to go to Jamaica. Although everybody talks like that there.
Yeah, of course.
Good, because you make money, right?
Yes, I enjoy it.
And we were talking about layers before, and how many do you have on? He's going to show us.
This image were bigger.
He's got a pretty cool belt buckle.
He shows off his. Well, she says he has a great belt buckle. Now, how do you know that?
Okay. All right. I get it.
What happened in the news van before this live show?
1, 2,
and
3. 3. And that's good enough?
I hope so.
And you don't have any gloves on, sir.
Oh, my gloves in the truck.
Hi. Oh, yay. We have another viewer. Hey, you want to talk to us? So your gloves are in the truck?
Yes, my gloves in the truck.
Okay, Devontae, thank you so much for stopping to talk with us, and go put your gloves on. You're doing a great job out here.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Yes, and big up to my friends in Jamaica.
Yes, big up to his friends in Jamaica. Interestingly, how many layers did you actually pay for? The 1 pound, I don't even know what that means. Interestingly, though, she had used this guy up, and she's like, oh, somebody else recognizes me. Do you want to come on the air too? So she's like, get the fuck out of here. I got other people to talk.
Yeah.
And this is now the front runner here. Clueless Boomer. Happy upcoming birthday, Christian. I'm 65, so you're old enough to be my son. I'm from West Virginia. Or maybe grandson, or maybe both. Our trailer park was like Chinatown. I don't even know what that means. By the way, Chad's missing upper lip. She's got an imprint of the belt buckle under her hat. So. And one more, because the poor Chad is just on fire. Some weeks we're really hard on the poor Chad, but you guys are doing a great job. kick us a couple of bucks like Clueless Boomer did, or don't. It's fine. Hard to tell, but that lady is Christy Brinkley compared to the Baltimore woman. Yeah, I think that's.
Perfect. Without a doubt. Mm-hmm.
Well, if shoveling snow and accents are for you, then you're gonna like this guy explaining what he found while he was shoveling.
A true double take moment.
A lizard in the middle of the street in the middle of a blizzard.
A lizard in the middle of a blizzard.
Buried under nearly 2 feet of snow on a busy Providence street. A black and white tegu barely moving and running out of time.
So I said to myself, you have to hurry up and get down there and rescue this thing because it's not going to survive.
Francis Hardy rushed the reptile inside, warming her any way he could. T-shirts, heating.
You know what that means,
Oh
right?
my God. It's got his shit on him. It was up his ass.
Well, and the tongue is out. Just use that thing like it's a straw.
Pads, even a hairdryer before calling for expert help. Those professionals work here at ET Reptiles. They found the adult female tegu weak with an apparent respiratory infection and suffering frostbite to her tongue and toes.
A little bit of muscle damage.
That's what he said. That's why he needed to warm up the tongue. He's like, yeah, the tongue looks frozen.
No, he's got peanut butter on his dick, and the tongue has it on the, good joke.
The tips of the fingers or claws, and it had frostbite on its tongue.
She lost a few toes, and vets started her on intensive care.
I mean, this giant lizard lost a few toes, and you have to give them intensive care. I don't know. I mean, I do think that there is some kind of survival of the fittest thing, right? Not reading that one.
No,
you put a couple of bucks to that. Maybe I'll read that JFK head chunk. I don't even understand it. That's really the problem.
Snot almost came out of my nose.
Slowly warming up from an 85-degree tank toward her goal heat of 115. The tegu, now named Frankie, remains under close watch as the next week proves critical.
It may seem insignificant as a lizard or what have you. It's still a life.
It's completely legal and common for people to own tegus, but the team is still trying to figure out who Frankie belongs to.
Would you like to get a tegu if one of your kids had, when they were younger, been like, Daddy, can we get a tegu?
Yeah, I like these. Believe it or not,
Hamilton Berger said it ain't gonna suck itself, Frankie. I didn't mind reading that one. That other one was wild.
I actually would like these, but I think they live for a fucking long ass time.
That's true. They're gonna outlive you at this point. And Prairie Judge points out that they look delicious. So thank you, Prairie Judge. All right. Well, growing up in the Northeast, the best thing about snowstorms was getting up in the morning, listening for school cancellations or delays. 2-hour delay was kind of, that was great. You didn't use up one of your snow days and you barely had to do anything. There's a school district in Maryland that has taken the announcements to the next level.
It's your boy, Super Snowy, Dr. T, Chief Icy. I'm up at 4 a.m., check the radar screen. Phones buzzing since 3, you know what I mean. Parents text and teachers call, they all want to know if the school system's gonna close. So I'm checking the roads, talking to my crew. Transportation director saying, what we gonna do? Instagram blowing up, kids losing their calm. They're staring out the windows with pajamas on. I'm weighing every angle.
So when something has recognizable music, I run it through YouTube to make sure it's not going to get flagged. YouTube did not recognize that as being the real song. They're like, nope, that looks like it's fine.
Yet another step another thing that you do for preparation for this show.
Well, I've learned the hard way.
Yeah.
A little later, we're going to be looking at clips from the Grammys. I learned my lesson from the Golden Globes. 1, I'm going to play less. 2, I ran them through to make sure that
when you say run them through, what I don't even know what the fuck
I
you're
learned
talking
this from Hack Ride. I use my YouTube channel, and you just post the videos directly to your YouTube channel, but the videos are private, so no one ever sees them. And they'll tell you if there's a copyright issue with it.
Okay.
So the great Hack Ride, good for many things. Husey Entertainment, thanks for the $5. Holy heck, is that Christian Bladt from the upcoming Rob Reiner Stinks Roundtable on Husey Entertainment? I will be happy to be a part of that. Husey, Lucy Tightbox, and Nice Doug from Good Times, Great Movies were actually on the Blackcast over the weekend for a monumental installment of that show where we celebrated the greatest teen sex comedies of all time. And what was the monumental occasion? Well, it was a very significant episode number.
Its number is 669,
69, dudes!
I'm about to be 50, so my podcast got to number 669, and I'm like, great, let's talk about teen sex comedies. So thank you, Husey. Husey, if you're still here, say hi in the chat, because I think you'll really appreciate the voicemail we got. I'll play it now if Husey's still there. But
I think he is, because he posted this one too.
Something,
but I don't know. Maybe
just give a thumbs up or something. Give us a sign of life. So that clip that we saw was played on the local news, and here's how the anchors react to it.
Well, that's a bop, isn't it?
Yeah, man. I don't know, Taylor. You got 24 hours to respond.
We were dancing over here to that when Montgomery County Public School is having some fun with their snow day announcement. Social media team dropping that video of Dr. Thomas Taylor, the superintendent, channeling his inner Dr. Dre. The largest school district in Maryland declaring back-to-back snow.
I let that play so long so that you could see the male anchor. He should be ashamed of himself for saying that was good.
Days, and I mean, that one's hard to beat.
I want a remix.
I know.
I want to hear the remix.
That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
I do want to hear the remix. Yeah. All right. So in any case,
Husey's here.
Husey's here. All right. So we did get a voicemail, and I think Husey will appreciate this.
Hey, Husey calling in with a question for who are these broadcasters? Hey fellas, big fan. Piers Morgan stinks. There's a rumor on the web that Carol is replacing these two with Ray DeVito and Frenchie Hanna in order to increase the ratings, and the show can finally turn a profit. If you care to comment, I'll hang up and listen. Hit the like button.
I did like his hit the like button. And Fake Husey has called in a couple of times. This is the first time he called in for this show. I don't know if Husey's going to send a cease and desist, but I thought...
Did you just say cease and desist? I think you said cease and desist.
I did say cease, but I meant cease. Whatever. Hey, all right. So now I'm going to have to point out that I only slept an hour last night. All right, that's the first time I'm going to mention
You're getting a S&D.
I've never S'd a D in my life, despite what you might have heard. But, Hackamania.3, anything can happen. Hackamania.com. Hackamania.3. Look what you did to me. All right, so listen. Yesterday, cease and desist. Yes, we want to desist the entire season. A cease and desist. I'm so glad I'm taking the time to correct myself. Anyway, thank you for giving us.
I think we knew what you meant. I cannot believe you got 1 hour of sleep. You are such a trooper, really.
I had to get the kids up. They got to go.
I want to ask Dennis Miller if he was able to, if that's what made him pick you to be his radio, producer.
It's a good question.
It was that attitude.
I may have a history of propping people up, but I don't know. So listen, yesterday was Groundhog Day, and there were some different ways to celebrate that. This one being the most unique.
Beautiful Rhino is predicting an early spring, which sounds like a winter to me. You're going to listen to a rodent or a majestic animal like a rhino. I know who I'm listening to. I wanted a second opinion, and no way, no how am I listening to a groundhog as a rodent.
Well, if you live in Buckeye Lake, they had Benny the Bass predicting it as well.
And what did the bass say?
I think the bass said more winter, but there's like a cat in Toledo and somebody else.
Well, that fish may have been at Papa Boo's and...
They're laughing hysterically at this guy
who's
clearly drunk at 7 a.m, by the way.
I mean, he looked old. He sounds old. He's old as fuck. He should be doing a podcast with a nobody like you.
This question in the chat: what is worse, Steel Toe or who are these broadcasters? Who are these broadcasters? Obviously, Aaron has the best show on the internet.
Mess with that bull, you get that horn from that rhino
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
true.
Yeah. I'm listening to the rhino.
Yeah,
that guy.
You didn't like that guy? Well, listen. If it, oh my God, hit the like button, roasted. Oh, by the way, Hughesy's heinous gout foot. His photo is the pictures that is one of the pictures that Hughes posted when he had gout last year.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
that is actually Hughesy's gout foot.
Oh, there's Tootsies. Poor guy. Has the gout come back?
No, it was more than a year ago, I think, that he had it. But Hughesy's always trying. They're always trying. So the Easy's taint saw its shadow when we get 6 more weeks of BS, but no more weeks of S'ing D's. So it was Groundhog Day, and obviously at the top of the Groundhog food pyramid, we have the one and only Punxsutawney Phil.
It's Punxsutawney Phil!
The one-handed hoisting him up in the air by this guy. All right. So this is just, they just bring him out. And this is the showmanship. And don't forget, this place is called Gobbler's Knob. Nothing funny about that. All right.
Oh, these fucking people and weirdos. Jesus Christ. These people must have money, to be able to be there.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Again, and this is another thing. If when your kids were little, they'd said, Daddy, we want to go to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania to see the rodent held up in the air. Would you have taken them?
Actually I would have. So
okay.
I would be kind of a loser too. So it's a groundhog, but is it a woodchuck? I mean, aren't they the same thing?
Maybe.
No?
I don't know. But what people are there for is to find out what is his prognostication.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Now on this February 2nd, Punxsutawney Phil, the seer of seers, prognosticator of all prognosticators, was awakened from his wintry nap at dawn on Gobbler's Knob.
Yes, indeed. And as my buddy Raging Rhino points out, bunch of knob gobblers at Gobbler's Knob.
Yes, they're nobbling gob or gobbling knob. Yeah,
Hey, now who got 1 hour of sleep last night?
Yes. Oh my God.
So there's a lot of pomp and circumstance.
Phil looked to the skies and then, speaking in groundhogese, directed President Dunkel to the proper scroll, which
is President Dunkel of the Punxsutawney Phil Society. And Chad's missing upper lip. I don't want to hear you talk about how long it takes me to set up clips.
reads, "It's my great honor to answer your annual call. So I rise again this morning to greet you
These
all.
are Phil's words.
But today I wake thinking of numbers and time.
I'm thinking
America
of number 2 because this is shit. That's what I'm thinking of.
But wait, we got to find out, Easy.
250, and I'm at least 139.
They need to spike that thing like Rob Gronkowski.
Let's celebrate
That would make it memorable.
all, young, old, babies, or millennial, and kick off America's semi-quincentennial.
Huh? Those rhymed.
We look to the future and not just the past. So I suppose this party could use a forecast.
Did he see his shadow or not?
It is my job this February 2 to look to the skies and report back to you that there is a shadow here on my ground. 6 more weeks of winter abound.
I do love the guy who has the sign upside down. So he saw his shadow. So he's determined that there's 6 more weeks of winter.
Right.
The anchors back in the studio have some great things to add, but I feel like Easy's got some stuff to say.
Well, I should be there, but these are all white people, so that's not going to
Well,
matter.
they should definitely take Phil away. He should be separated from his family.
Hamilton says, poor Paul Giamatti. He did kind of look like Paul
He did.
Giamatti.
And somebody was asking if one of the guys was actually in the Groundhog Day movie. Probably. I haven't seen it.
What I didn't know is they got this thing pre-written, ready to go.
Yeah.
And
so you thought it was real?
yeah, I thought that the fucking thing, they're checking to see if he saw a shadow, but there's nothing to it. They're just
it's bumfuck Pennsylvania. There's always 6 more weeks of winter.
This is stupid. What a dumb fucking thing.
Let's see how the national Fox anchors take this.
What?
I'm taking note right now. 6 more weeks of winter. But you know what? He has a 35% accuracy rate. I'll just say that.
Current conditions in Puxatawny, overcast skies. This little furry dude saw his shadow with overcast skies. Not the
she's making the point. The sun's not out. Yeah.
first time.
She's
Okay,
right.
there you have it, America. 6 more weeks of winter. As the actual meteorologist, we could have told you.
Okay, yeah. All right. So you went to weather casting school, which is only slightly less bullshit than whether or not he sees his shadow.
Yes.
You're like, it's going to rain on Thursday.
I nominate this place for the next mass shooting, frankly.
Okay, I would never say that. And obviously you were just joking. That was satire is what that was. As everybody knows satire when they see it. So they always say everything's better in New York. But when they say that, they're not talking about Staten Island, home of Staten Island Chuck.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Look at that
How
pale
happy everyone
kid
is in
next to
there.
3, 2.
Girls have crowns on. Okay, let's check him out. Phil?
There he is.
I mean, sorry. What the fuck is his name? Chuck?
Why are they?
There he is.
He's sleeping.
Why is he being so weird? This guy. He sounded like a rapist at the beginning.
Well, you hang out with Groundhog.
Okay, Chuck, wake up.
Wake up.
The horns? Where are the horns?
Come on, Chuck.
There he is. Uh-oh. He's looking.
Don't
He's
anything.
thinking.
So Chuck is thinking long and hard, Easy. He's not sure. But don't worry. They're going to get right to it.
Ready, kids?
Yeah.
Here we
We're
go.
not in school, so this is great. We love this. Oh, what happened? They get right to it instead of that asshole in Punxsutawney.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of knew it when you saw the sun was shining.
Okay, he's got that disgusting
He
Staten
sees
Island
his
accent.
shadow.
Yeah.
6
What a
more
pig.
weeks of winter. But you know what? We'll get through it together. Spring is on its way. We know that.
Spring is on its way.
And we're committed to keeping the peace here to make sure. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Do you like how he keeps looking down to refer
Lost
to his
his
notes
place,
because
lost
he has
his
to
place.
actually say this?
we have consulted with Staten Island Chuck.
Oh, he's like, oh, yeah.
He
we gotta
saw
think.
his shadow. 6 more weeks of winter.
Yeah, the sign says it. We got it.
Come on, let's hear it
Anticlimactic.
for Chuck. He's working hard.
No, he's not, you asshole.
He hasn't. He's barely moved.
This is as useless as the Friday ice walkout. What a moron.
No, I think a lot of stuff came out of that. I don't know what you're talking about, Easy. So if we're going, and we've looked at this before, but if we're going to spend some time with the great Staten Island Chuck, as we just did, we probably need to have a very quick, great moment in broadcast history.
WPTB, who are these broadcast history? Who are these broadcast history?
It was a very different presentation in 2014 when Staten Island Chuck was handed to then New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. Okay, so they get him out of the hole. Blasio can't wrangle him. So this pick has to get him. Right? He takes Chuck, and Chuck doesn't like him. And Bill de Blasio dropped Staten Island Chuck. And you might think like, okay, why are we talking about it? Well, because when he dropped Chuck, there were apparently irreparable damage. So de Blasio was visiting the Staten Island Zoo on February 2nd, 2014, when zoo staffers handed him the rodent. But the anxious animal squirmed out of the 6'5" mayor's grip and plummeted to the ground. Several months later in September, the New York Post broke the news that Staten Island Chuck had died, and the zoo tried to cover it up. Chuck
from
was
the
found dead
injuries.
Chuck was found dead in his enclosure just days later on February 9th with acute internal injuries consistent with a fall, sources revealed.
Oh, fuck
So
me. Yeah.
Bill de Blasio killed Staten Island Chuck. That's a different Chuck. So the fact that no one touches him now, the fact that he was off in that pen and everything, now we're starting to understand what's going on, right?
Yeah, you know, this is actually something that if PETA went after these assholes, I would support that. Leave the fucking rodent alone.
It's funny that you mentioned that because we're going to have a little bit more Groundhog talk over in national news.
WATB, who are these national news? Who are these national newscasters?
This was the kind of hard-hitting story that CBS Evening News with our buddy Tony DeCopel, who we looked at a few weeks ago, the new anchor there, they talked about just what you're mentioning, Easy.
Of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro has doubled down on a public defense of Groundhog Day.
It's Punxsutawney Phil!
Every February 2nd, if you don't know, officials in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, pull a groundhog named Phil out of his burrow, and according to tradition, Phil then predicts weather will have an early spring.
This footage is from a year earlier.
Right.
It looks
right.
exactly the
It does
same
look
as what we
exactly
just
the same.
watched.
It's the same party every time.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with these assholes doing it because
Yeah.
they see the thing's used to it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, right, exactly.
It's no big deal. They just put it back and it's fine. It's probably treated like a king. It's the assholes in New York.
Yeah, well, Staten Island Chuck is very low rent.
It's a huge event, draws thousands of people a year, but Phil, if you look at his eyes in particular, doesn't always look thrilled about the attention, which is why for decades now, PETA has been lobbying to replace Phil with, for example, a gold coin or a vegan weather reveal cake, or even a 36-year-old woman from Oregon who said she'd live in Phil's burrow and live stream it. The new suggestion is a giant 3D hologram, which one Philadelphia Inquirer columnist described as both adorable and terrifying.
So far, Tony DeCopel's doing a great job presenting us with, some mirth here. I'm like, all right, this is very just preposterous, the idea of the hologram.
But the governor of Pennsylvania is having none of it. Okay. He's posted a photo of Phil with the words, "Don't tread on me." And if you're thinking, well, he's clearly joking, people have reached out to his office, and the office said, quote, he's indeed very serious about his defense of Phil. Like I said, only in America.
And Tony just went and ruined the whole story.
Yeah,
right
with
there
that. Shut up.
Yeah, just, go to commercial after that. So this led me to want to check back in on Tony DeCopel because he's been judged very harshly over there on the CBS Evening News. And
is this the guy that started crying for no reason?
Because we had to remember what it was like living in Miami as a kid.
Yeah,
yes,
what an
that's
asshole.
Yeah. So that's him handling a lighter story. I'm sure that he has a deft hand when he's talking about a shooting in Minnesota.
It's not my job to tell you what to think about what happened here yesterday, but I can tell you we owe our children a nation that is better than the one we live in today. And I can say that because we all know it's true.
Good job, Tony. But look, it's not a one-man operation. The CBS Evening News breaks all kinds of stories that you wouldn't hear anywhere else. Like in this sit down with the forgot what his title is. Oh yeah, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent gave us this breaking news.
Our secret is I'm a Dr. Pepper for breakfast. Not allowed to do it in the house with the children.
That's your breakfast secretary?
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Don't tell Bobby Kennedy.
All right.
Don't tell Bobby Kennedy.
It just feels like everybody's friends on this show. There's like it's like if we had somebody on.
What a weird expression on that fucking Treasury. What's his name? That guy's a fucking idiot.
Scott Bessent, yeah. Well, just last week, Tony had his mom on the show.
Just got answered about the benefits of being a grandparent. If your family is anything like mine with kids and working parents, it's often the grandparents, in our case, grandmas, like my mom, Gail, who keep everything from falling apart. But does chasing around toddlers or teenagers take a toll on the grandparents themselves? Well, a new study of grandparents finds that quite the opposite. Grandparents who take care of grandkids actually score better on tests of memory and language and decline more slowly than grandparents who do not.
You're a grandfather, EZ. Do you feel like you're sharper than you were when you were just a regular father? You feel like being a grandfather has made you more spry in your step?
No, it's made me more vacant because I don't, you know, they don't bring the kids around me.
Yeah, that's
like, no, he's a fucking creep.
Yeah,
it's actually made me quite hateful.
Oh, good.
I called my own mom for reaction.
So, Mom, are you surprised by that finding?
No, not at all. I find that they give me like a sense of purpose. They energize me more than drive me down.
Something magical happens when a parent becomes a grandparent. And to think, the next time I call my mom for help with the kids, I can use a line she used on me as a kid.
What was it?
It's for your own good, Mom.
Okay.
I love
it. He loves his mom.
What an asshole. He's going out of his way to put his stupid mom or grand. Now, is that his mom or his grandma?
That's his mom. Well, he has like 4 kids. So that's his mom, who is a grandmother to his kids. Yeah. So this is all part of a big makeover over there at CBS Evening News by Barry Weiss, who people know from the New York Times. And prior to that, actually more recently, she had an anti-woke newsletter called The Free Press. So she's really shaking things up, and she's hired
Barry Weiss.
Barry Weiss. Yeah.
That's a chick?
Believe it or not. Yeah. BARI.
Okay.
WEIS.
She's become MAGA. She's made CBS
she was,
MAGA.
Yeah,
news.
she's anti-woke. So she's like MAGA adjacent. And she just over the last week hired a bunch of influencers and podcasters, some of them from the right. But apparently the vetting process could have gone a little bit better because new CBS News contributor Peter Aksha apologizes after emails reveal extensive interaction with Jeffrey Epstein. So this guy was all over the Epstein files. And probably when they asked him before they sent him a contract, he's like, there isn't anything that's going to come out in the news that we have to worry about. He's like, nope, absolutely nothing. I don't have any creepy friends. So
1,700 times that fucker was named. I mean, can you imagine if hey, let's go to the health report with Peter. And he's like, oh shit, he hasn't been fired yet, I don't think.
No, he hasn't. He's like, yeah, I think I know what will keep you young. Young girls. That is what will actually keep you young. So the great Tim Dillon weighed in on this.
Yes, this is honestly, and I'm Barry Weiss. We started this podcast 9 years ago because a white woman in Minnesota served a chicken quesadilla to a man and was immediately accused of cultural appropriation.
Just want to let that breathe for a second because it made me laugh so hard when I first saw this.
That man's name was George Floyd. When J.K. Rowling had the audacity to suggest that penises and vaginas were different, we did a 72-part series on the fallout from her comments, including interviewing many of her slaves. After I was asked to leave the New York Times because I was too much of a rogue and a truth teller, I started the Free Press because I really wanted to encourage and foster open discussion and debate between people in New York, Miami, Tel Aviv. I am a huge supporter of freedom of speech.
By the way, Barry Weiss wishes she looked this good.
It's one of the things that I find most important. When David Ellison called me and said, would you like to run CBS News? I had to think about it because I really enjoyed my blog, my 17 listeners, and this podcast. But I ultimately decided that $150 million was enough money to come into CBS News and turn it around.
So you can go check out Tim Dillon's channel if you want more of that. But I thought it was a good time to dip back in on this because of that impression.
No, absolutely. Anytime you can roll out Tim Dillon, in my opinion, that's a win because he's funny as fuck.
So other journalists are noticing what's happening over there at CBS News. This is Jim Acosta, who people might remember from CNN.
The other day, the anchor of the CBS Evening News ended his newscast by saying, "We salute you, Marco Rubio." I mean, not only was Walter Cronkite spinning in his grave, I was hoping he would come back from the great beyond to choke the living shit out of him and say, "What the fuck are you doing?"
So it's funny because he's a guy who used to be on CNN.
Yeah, I know it.
Now he's on YouTube like Don Lemon, and he can say what he wants. But it made me laugh that he's just like, Walter Cronkite would choke the living shit out of you.
That's awesome. And you know what? I'm a fan of when these anchors are finally cut loose or they leave on their own and they actually do something interesting. So, I'm all for that. Like
now,
and by the way, this is the best. You mentioned Don Lemon, or he mentioned Don Lemon. That's the best fucking thing to happen to this guy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Don Lemon was on Kimmel, and it was really boring, so I don't have any clips. But he can't really talk about it, and so therefore it became less interesting. But you might be wondering, hey, CBS Evening News being a bit of a lapdog to the White House, how is that actually going for them? Well, here's Tony DeCopel being threatened by White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt.
Make sure you guys don't cut the tape. Make sure the interview is out in full.
Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah.
You said if it's not out in full, we'll sue your ass off. Oh, great.
So it's a little hard to hear. I actually forgot that this doesn't have the captioning. So this is after an interview with Trump, which don't worry, we'll see in a second. She said, like, don't cut the tape, play the interview in full, or we'll sue your ass off. And Tony has to explain, like, it's a 20-minute interview. Our show is like 18 minutes without commercials. I think he says it.
Okay.
He always says that. I think that went.
We only have 19 minutes and 30 seconds, so 13 minutes.
How long did we talk?
The whole thing.
That's the voice of Barry Weiss, by the way. Sounds just like Tim Dillon. So
I'm confused. Is Barry Weiss a dude or no? You just
No. No,
is that really Barry Weiss?
So that was Tony DeCopel, but there's the other voice off on the side.
Okay.
There's another female voice. I'm sorry. So you want to know how Tony's interview with Trump went? I bet, he's a hard-hitting journalist and he's a pro. There's no way that Trump made him look stupid.
On that point, you did say the U.S. would get involved if Iran started killing protesters. They have, by the many thousands, according to reports.
Well, we'll see what that is. I've heard two numbers, but we'll see what that is.
Well, now we're hearing that they're going to start hanging protesters tomorrow. So it comes back to the question, have they crossed your red line or has the line moved?
I haven't heard about the hanging. If they hang them, you're going to see some things that I don't know what where you come from and what your thought process is, but you'll perhaps be very happy.
Just say it.
What do you mean by that?
We will take very strong action. If they do such a thing, we will take very strong action.
And this strong action you're talking about, what's the end game?
The end game is to win. I like winning.
How do you define that in Iran?
He doesn't. Yeah. So I know. By the way, you don't know where he's from. You didn't see him cry about Miami. This continues.
And some prominent conservatives say it looks like political retribution.
And some prominent conservatives also love it. So, you got to mention them.
What do you say to that
As
accusation?
you grow older in this position, you have to mention the other side. More people like it than not.
That's my favorite part of it. It's like, as you get older in this position.
Like he's talking to a little child. Yeah. Like he's a little boy.
Yeah. Trump. Well, Trump is basically talking to this little boy.
Conservatives are criticizing this. I'll take your word that others are not.
Well, you don't have to take my word. What you should do is go out and interview some people, and you'll find out.
I do love that.
President, thank you very much.
Tell him how to do his job. That's awesome.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, he's telling him how to do his job. It's great.
Yeah, and at one point, this is the very end, Trump mentions that he only has this job because he won. And, Barry Weiss was installed over at CBS News. Oh, no. And this is where you finally get some pushback. And check out how tough guy DeCopel handles it.
Mr. President, thank you very much. For the record, I do think I'd have this job, even if the other guys won.
Yeah, but at a lesser salary. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I love that idea. It's like you'd be making a lot less money. So, I thought that was fun. The fact that Trump's like, here's how you do your job. you talk to some people, and then you talk to some other people.
And when you grow up, you'll figure some of these things out.
Yeah.
By the way, why were they in the same place where they shot the first Terminator movie when that was?
He was doing a whole event at a car plant, and one of the auto workers gave him the finger.
Oh, that was the Detroit one.
So he said, sorry. Trump gave him the finger because he said something about protecting
pedophile protection. Yeah, that guy's a millionaire, by the way. Now, did you hear that?
No, I didn't. But
the guy who yelled "pedophile protector," somebody did a GoFundMe, and a bunch of lefties funded it. He's a millionaire now.
The funny thing too is that like he wasn't going to be able to be fired because he's a union auto worker, so you can't fire him.
No.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that story has a happy ending. I know that one kind of slipped through the cracks when it happened.
I mean,
but there wasn't good video with a guy shouting. I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
That's going to motivate people to say horrible shit near a hot mic. I mean, this is good for everybody.
No, not Tony DeCopel, who just had his lunch money stolen from him by Trump. If we're talking about all this bullshit, it must be time for politics.
Who are these politics? Who are these politics?
And I want to start with not Donald Trump. I want to start with Lindsey Graham, who was on Sean Hannity's show, and in no way did he resemble a stammering former announcer for The Tonight Show.
They got to see us fighting. We got to give them a chance to see the difference between us and liberal Democrats. In 2 weeks, we're going to have that chance. And I can't wait till John Kennedy gets on the floor and sticks it to them about the insanity of sanctuary cities.
God, he is he's the gayest Southern man that has ever walked the face of the earth. He couldn't sound more gay.
Except he's drunk and gay. And I'm glad you said that because we have also this fun clip as he's walking through one of the buildings over there at the Capitol.
Why don't you just admit that you're gay and then people won't blackmail you anymore?
The
guy's a hero, the guy who said that.
Holy fuck, this is fantastic.
Yeah. And I mean, you can see the way he talked about Trump before he was president. So, there could be something there. One of the guys in the administration is Corey Lewandowski, who is he's an advisor for Homeland Security, I think. And he was on Newsmax. And the reason I'm sharing this is because of how shitty the video is.
Well, Ed, first and foremost,
I'm sorry. That's my mistake. I need to set up. They're talking about Bad Bunny performing the halftime show of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And Corey's going to say that he was going to go to the Super Bowl, but Bad Bunny being there has made it so he's going to stay away.
Okay.
Well, Ed, first and foremost, I'm going to wish my New England Patriots, my home team, great luck on Sunday. I was really going to go to the game, but then Bad Bunny showed up. And listen, anybody who's an American has nothing to worry about, Ed. It's very simple. If you're lawfully in this country, you have.
So the way his mouth is moving for South Park fans, it's like when Terrence and Phillip talk. It's just up and down. And this whole thing is the crazy. I mean, it is so many thousands of dollars to go to the Super Bowl. I don't know why there's this thought that there's going to be this huge ICE raid just because Bad Bunny is there. I guess maybe people are going to hang out in the parking lot. And the great Eric Nagel in the chat. People got to get over the Bad Bunny shit. Well, Corey Lewandowski, not over the Bad Bunny shit.
Nothing to worry about. If you're here in a green card legally, you have nothing to worry about. It is the rapists and the murderers and the sex traffickers and the child pedophiles who are in this country illegally who need to be worried.
So when you say child pedophile, does that mean it's a kid who likes much younger kids than themselves? Because child pedophile is not a term that I think I've ever heard before.
Yeah, that's a new one. A child pedophile.
Yeah.
You're right. You're 100% right.
CBP home app, you self-deport, we'll give you $2,600. We'll fly you home. You'll be nice, safe, and sound, and you don't have to worry. But please, New England Patriots, go have a great day on Sunday.
Only you, Corey, could work the New England Patriots into the answer about Bad Bunny and tough ICE tactics, but you did it. We appreciate you taking the tough questions. We'll have you back.
Eric Nagel, again, with a great point. If that's the criteria, then they're going to arrest a couple of players. Yeah, that's true. Do it during halftime.
Can you imagine, though, if they did? You know that the production on those things is big. You got the fake fans that are running the stage and whoever is going to be on stage. Because ICE has clearance. They can march into there if they
can go wherever they want. Yeah, absolutely.
That's not out of the question for them to run in onto the field. And I mean, they're shooting white people in the street. What makes you think that it's beyond the realm of possibilities that they'll march onto the field, onto the stage, and start snatching people? I, for one, think that'd be fucking fantastic.
Well, I hope
because I hate Mexicans, but because it'd be great drama.
Well, I hope that no one in our audience right now sees any of that, because they'll be too busy watching the Who Are These Broadcasters halftime special right here on the Who Are These Podcasts YouTube channel during halftime of the Super Bowl with our special guest, Dennis Miller. Now, Trump's been up to a lot of things. EZ just mentioned a few of them, but he doesn't enjoy that it keeps coming back to a topic that he's kind of hoping we'd forget about.
Like, for instance, today we're building the biggest ships in the world, most powerful ships in the world, and they're asking me questions about Jeffrey Epstein. I thought that was finished. I believe they gave over 100,000 pages of documents.
Yeah, you did think it was finished, but people are still very interested, actually. And, it'll come up again in a moment, but, his name seems to be in those files, but,
they are, but
accusations in there that it probably certainly true, but
hotlines and said, "Yeah, Trump put his finger in my butthole," and that's the extent of what they did. So,
yes, exactly. So, we need to talk about President Trump at this event with the new MAGA darling Nicki Minaj, who we have looked at on this show before. Here she is speaking at an event that the president was at. I hate her already.
Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan.
I think that's very unlikely.
And that's not going to change. And the hate, or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all.
Great.
It actually motivates
Why are
me
you
to
talking
support
about it
him
then?
more.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work. Okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him.
That sounds about right.
Amen.
I didn't know she was so religious.
Okay. Should I go?
Oh, it's so awkward. Fuck.
Nicki Minaj was also on Katie Miller's podcast. Now, we've looked at this podcast a couple of times because this is Stephen Miller's wife, and she got the sit down with Nicki Minaj.
Who specifically, drew you in the most? Is it immigration? Is it the economic policy?
So, regardless of what her stance on politics are, you have to remember something really important about Nicki Minaj. She's a dumb whore.
Is it religious freedoms? What specifically, answers that calling that you talk about?
Definitely, religious freedom is something that's very important to me.
Is it?
But if I'm being honest,
please be.
President Trump. Yes, because when I saw how he was being treated over and over and over, I just couldn't handle it. Because I felt that same, a lot of that bullying and the smear campaigns and all of the lying, I felt that had been done to me for so many years.
Okay.
Did anybody try and shoot you at a live event? Right. Just ask you questions. Did you have to go to a courtroom in New York City charged with 34 crimes? Yeah, so it's basically the same. So you notice that she got asked about the issues, and
right, she just doesn't like that he was bullied.
Yeah, she didn't. She decided to not weigh in on any of them
because she didn't like it.
Specific moment.
Yeah, she didn't like it because, it reminded her of how I was bullied. Like Trump's the first president to ever have shit said about him, negative shit said about him.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, Nicki Minaj factored in to our award show coverage, so we do need to head over to who are these award shows.
Who are these award shows? Who are these award shows?
And yes, the Grammy Awards were on Sunday. And this is another one of those things, Easy, that if it weren't for this show, I wouldn't watch any of it. But I had to sift through some clips. And you might imagine that the music industry and really the entertainment industry as a whole doesn't appreciate sort of this reincarnation of Nicki Minaj, where she, was born again with a red hat. And this is Billy Porter talking about Nicki Minaj.
As we're on this topic because, Nicki Minaj has been trending, over her.
Fuck her. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. And all of them. Shame. No.
Yeah.
The answer is no.
All right, as long as you're not going to be
care what that
melodramatic
means.
about it.
I'm out. No. Y'all know what's right. The people want their paper, right? He didn't pardon P. Diddy.
I mean, no notes from Billy Porter there. All she really needed to do was fuck her and then just leave. But she's like, no, I'm gonna camp out on this.
So is that a dude that's becoming a chick, or is he a dude?
I believe that is a woman, but it is. I'm not good with that stuff. Yeah.
Was it a woman that used to be a dude?
You know what? I'm not going to pretend to know, but let's just say that there's an Irishman in the chat. And Eric Nagel with the great question: who is the gay Steven Tyler impersonator? That is a very, I guess this is a guy that has, had some hormones now that I'm getting a better look.
Well, yeah, look at this, the chest. That's got to be a dude.
Yeah. There's no Houston newscaster there on that chest. So it just came off. So obviously, okay. So Billy Porter was a dude who is extremely gay. All right. So thank you. I knew Hamilton Berger would know. And don't worry. I think we've got some super chats we'll catch up on in a moment. But the host for the Grammys was Trevor Noah, and he needed to weigh in on Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nicki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nicki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it. Look at it, baby. Jennifer.
I don't know if you said it on our episode.
So,
Okay.
that is just not funny. Is the point.
No.
Just not funny at all. And so then Nicki, yeah, that's right. We're doing a little gossip here. We're having fun. This is our version of a spy report. So Nicki Minaj posts about how she's right about everything. And she does say that Trevor, this is how she immediately responds. Trevor Noah refuses to come out of the closet when everyone in the industry knows his boyfriend. It also says Nicki was right about everything. And there's an image of Jay-Z with underage girls. But this is, of course, according to Nicki Minaj. I don't know anything about that. But the idea that Trevor Noah is gay stems from videos like this one where someone approached him.
Not to interrupt. Are you Trevor Noah? Hey, what's up? Man? What's up, bro? How you doing? Andres. Good to meet you, man. Dude, you look great. I would approach you, but you're a celebrity.
So this video started making the rounds after her post because he's like walking with a guy in New York City and it's the summer and they're both wearing shorts. Like he might be gay. Who cares if Trevor Noah's gay? He's not funny. So,
why is that a big deal that someone's gay? I mean, this is 2026.
Well, she's
dick.
Chaz Mr. Upper Lip was like, see, I told you. So Nicki is becoming a great wrestling heel. Yeah, actually, E-Rock has a lot of the great insight tonight or this afternoon, whatever fuck time it is. The hell do I know?
Tonight.
Seriously, what do I know about anything? So not only was America kind of disgusted by Trevor Noah trying to tell jokes, someone in particular really didn't appreciate a joke that he told. I am not going to read this whole thing, but on Truth Social, after the Grammys, President Trump posted that he's going to sue Trevor Noah. Get ready, Noah. I'm going to have some fun with you. I don't think he'd heard the gay rumors. Otherwise, he wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, probably not. And you notice he shouts out CBS in kind of like a backdoor, pardon the pun, way there. He says CBS is lucky not to have this garbage litter their airwaves any longer. So
yeah, no, the Grammys, this is the last year they're on CBS. They'll be on NBC after this. So you need to know where to not watch next year when the Grammys happen. So President Trump was asked about this.
Are you going to sue Trevor Noah? Last night in a post, you alluded that something could be coming.
Yeah, well, he said that I spent time on Jeffrey Epstein's island. I didn't. I mean, he's a life.
Now, when your company line is that you don't know someone very well, you probably shouldn't just refer to them by their first name. Yeah. He said I was never on Jeffrey Epstein, I guess is his name. He said I was on Jeffrey's island.
He said that I spent time on Jeffrey Epstein's island. I didn't. I mean, he's a lightweight. This guy. He's a terrible. I think he's terrible. I thought he did a terrible job at the Grammys.
Probably right.
I thought the whole Grammys was terrible. I watched.
Yeah, but are you going to sue him?
It's not watchable.
Well, no, he didn't want to answer that. So you want to hear the joke that is worth suing someone for? Oh yes, okay. You do, Easy.
Grammy that every artist wants, almost as much as Trump wants Greenland, which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton. So that is a
Clinton taking strays.
Yeah, but that's the only reason why that's noteworthy, I guess. Bill Clinton's like, what the fuck did I do? Oh, right. Actually, I know what I did.
Yeah, he did plenty.
I did a lot of stuff. Yeah.
What were the ratings for the
comment.
Grammys? E-Rock says all these award shows have been in steep decline for 2 decades. Who is still watching this as it happens, as opposed to clips the next day? He's 100% right.
Yeah, I mostly watched clips, actually.
Nobody watches this shit. I mean, nobody watches long-form programming. No one has the, except for this show, no one has the.
Yeah, this is the long-form program that everybody wants. Yeah. There was a MAGA influencer named Emily Austin who was at the Grammys, and she had the camera on herself and some friend, I don't know who they are, somebody on Twitter said that they look like the movie White Chicks. And this is them, the reaction on their faces, while Billie Eilish first said that no one is an illegal on stolen land, which probably seemed super deep in her head. The actual clip of Billie Eilish isn't that fun, but because she's recording it in the audience, we get to hear Billie Eilish swear. So you tell me, Easy, what you think of Emily Austin and friend reacting to this.
The fake standing ovation.
Actually, that's her on Fox News. I was doing so good.
You are doing good. You're doing wonderful. It's not a big deal.
Oh, yeah. Aren't you the best?
No, I'm trying to encourage you. You had 1 hour's sleep. Come on.
I know, it's true. And probably no more to come. All right, so it's a different Emily Austin clip. Some idiot named them the wrong things.
Our voices really do matter, and people matter, and fuck ICE is all I want to say.
So that I don't even need to ask you because you just started laughing. We'll watch that part again.
Our voices really do matter, and people matter, and fuck ICE is all I want to say.
Fuck ICE.
I'm so edgy. I said fuck ICE. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
This was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I liked her in that clip, and then I started showing it by mistake a moment ago. She was on Fox News the next day, and yeah, less impressive.
The fake standing ovation. I want to tell the viewers one thing: it is all fake. If I tell you how many folks approached me at the Grammys, looked around, and then whispered in my ear, "You're so brave. We agree with you."
Okay.
Okay.
So
well,
she's
whatever.
having us assume that people at the Grammys knew who she was. So I have to ask an important question.
Extraterrestrials, strange phenomena, missing persons, lost continents, myths, and monsters. We examine these mysteries to determine, are they bullshit or not?
Eric Zane, did people come up to her at the Grammys and say, we support what you're doing. You're so brave. We're glad you're standing up to these people?
I guess it's possible, but probably not.
No, I mean, I don't think Scott Baio was there, and she's too old for him anyway. Allegedly, just jokes, just having some fun. Yeah, so.
If only they would speak up, and then we'd feel like we're less of a minority. But we're not a minority because we had an election. Donald Trump won that election. He campaigned on shutting the border. He campaigned on
what?
Deporting illegal immigrants, as did every prior president. So it's all performative and it's fake, and we can't take it seriously.
So I really liked the first clip, and then she sounded so stupid in the second one. I'm like, no, I can't let it stand. I have to build her up and immediately tear her down. I don't know if you think it was worth it, Easy, but I do.
No, I thought she peaked on the show. She probably, her show is probably just all serious, and not funny or anything like that.
But fucking nice. I'm so edgy. That was funny.
Yes, that was. I like that. I mean,
I'm not going to take that away from her.
No.
So this is the kind of clip that keeps this show on the air, and it'll keep us going long past the milestone set by Who Are These Socials, is clips like this. So this is a Grammy winner named Lola Young.
You know what I mean? I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Sorry.
So she was too fast for the censors. So watch, she gets bleeped, but
So much. Sorry.
So-
my face.
that feed isn't from anything other than CBS. That's how it went on CBS.
Does she have like a congenital birth defect or something? Why does her body look like the dude from Willow?
They used to sell these Rosie O'Donnell dolls that talked, and they said things like dreams come true with Rosie. That's what that looked like. And if we had this conversation in the pre-show meeting, I would have had an image of the Rosie O'Donnell doll.
Yeah,
I don't
she's
have one
deformed.
right
She's
now.
got
I'm
some
sorry.
sort of weird deformity or something like that.
Yeah, but she said fuck on broadcast television. So
Yeah,
I
I like that.
Well, as we start to wind down for this week, there is one thing that maybe people I love you, my Tommy. Thank you. It's Eric Nagel. The one moment that people are talking about from the Grammy Awards is Cher. Now, did you see any of Cher's presentation, Easy?
I heard it. I was listening to my old radio show, Free Beer and Hot Wings, shout out, and they covered this moment that you're about to feature.
Did Free Beer and his wife didn't win that competition? I feel like
No,
I
they
might have
didn't. They didn't.
Okay.
They fell short. They did not win America's Top Couple.
Okay, well,
And she sent me a cease and desist, by the way.
because you were talking about them.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I believe it's called Seize and
It is a
Desist.
season desist.
Who likes a callback? This guy. All right. So the entire time Cher is on stage is incredibly awkward. And I'm remembering that they're playing her song, If I Could Turn Back Time, when she comes out. So I'm muting it, but you can see people crying.
Was that person crying a Cher lookalike model or something?
Yes,
Did you
I
see
believe.
that chick?
Yeah, I hadn't thought that, but she does look like there was some Broadway show where there were different eras of Cher, different actresses that played. So maybe that's her. I don't know. So she comes out and her song Turn Back Time is there. And she's, saying hello to the crowd. You hear a little bit of the song, but I got most of it.
Before you carry on, forgive me for cutting you off.
So Trevor Noah comes right over to her before she even really gets to talk.
I will let you finish.
I'm going to let you finish.
Before then, I have the honor of presenting this legend, Cher, with the Lifetime Achievement Award 2026. Congratulations. I can hold it while you do this. It's up to you. Okay, I'll hold it. I'll give it back. I promise.
That was weird.
Okay, so there's nothing awkward about that, right, Easy?
Yeah, well, kind of, sort of.
So she gives
yeah.
an incredibly long, like really long acceptance speech.
Okay.
All right. And she kind of forgets why she was there.
I guess I'm supposed to walk off now. All right. I have to walk off in good
And she starts to walk off, as she said. And you're going to see Trevor Noah's on a different stage.
Yeah.
Because he was ready for the next thing.
Right. TV show. Right. He's like, uh-oh.
Before you go, Cher. Cher, before you go, could we get you to announce
There's a stage
the
hand
nominees?
pushing her out.
I could do it, but it's not the same. I don't have the track record. Welcome back, Cher, everybody.
I think she's
going
drunk.
great.
Gosh, she is stumbling around. I mean, she's very old. She's in her 80s.
She's I think she's 80.
Okay.
So
She looks very good, by the way. That I will say this. The plastic surgeon, she doesn't look like, you know how they always look like a twisted old fruit with that fucked up Mickey Rourke, Kenny Rogers face.
Oh,
She
you
doesn't
mean
look
like Joan
that.
Rivers before?
Yeah,
died?
she looks fucking great. I would bad fuck
Oh.
the shit out of Cher.
Absolutely. Even knowing Gene Simmons had already been there, and probably because
Yeah,
Gene Simmons had
and
already
she's
been
an
there, whatever.
Armenian, so you know I'd be giving her. It's like we're not. It's not interracial.
Right, exactly. You're giving her what she needs. All right.
Yes.
So she's like, okay, yeah. Oh, look, there is an envelope here. I guess I'm supposed to present something.
The Grammy goes to.
She's looking around.
Oh! They told me it was going to be on the prompter.
So I know people don't watch award shows anymore. The winner's never on the prompter because then the person filling out the teleprompter would know who all the winners were. So you have to open the thing. This is what happened at the Oscars a few years ago where they said La La Land instead of Moonlight.
Oh, God.
So she's like, okay, I'm going to read it. Well, at least she knows how to read, so there's going to be no problem from this.
Oh, the Grammy goes to Luther Vandross.
Luther
Right.
Vandross.
So she says Luther Vandross, and she
Oh.
thinks Luther Vandross. Luther Vandross died around the same time as Staten Island Chuck. So Luther Vandross is unfortunately no longer with us. And knowing the show that we're on, I'm going to regret immediately comparing him to Groundhog. I'm sure, but so that's the way they play it off. And she does correct herself. This is sort of a slightly different version of it, but we get to see the actual winner, Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, so it's not this guy.
No, it is this guy. But Luther Vandross is not in the building, and it's not for him.
Oh, okay.
The song is called Luther, and
okay.
A joke for a very niche audience is that we're just lucky that she didn't try and give it to Idris Elba.
Grammy goes to Luther Vandross. Oh, Kendrick Lamar.
And then she goes, "Oh no, Kendrick Lamar." And I don't know who this is, but there's again, it's been a very horned up installment of the show here.
Yeah, look
but,
at the titties. Is that chick that said, "No, I'm not a magician. I'm not a musician." Is that?
Oh, she was on Bobby Altoff's show. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You know what? I think that is her.
I think that's who that was.
So Kendrick tries to have a little fun here.
Luther Vandross.
She's like, "What?
No.
What's the thing here?"
So I want to appreciate and give thanks to SZA.
I just want to say
Oh, yeah,
thank you
that's
to
SZA.
Kendrick.
And yes,
That is
you're
her.
right. That is SZA
Fucking
from that.
what a pull! Look at those titties. Holy shit!
Look, that's what this episode is all about. I don't have that drop of Trump saying titties that I know Howard uses, but all right. So that was awkward, spectacularly disastrous. I think it was a lot of fun, though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Our final clip for the show is just a really bad interaction that Trevor Noah had with Justin Bieber and his wife. You see how well Trevor Noah approached this.
Is back in the house, huh? Look at this. Over the last few years, this young man has done so many amazing things. Are you kidding me? His album Swag nominated 4 Grammy nominations. And I think better than any Grammy, he's come back as a new dad. Congratulations to both of you. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so far it's just bad.
Yeah, it's just
not uncomfortable
He
yet.
doesn't want to be there. It's terrible.
Yeah. Listen, Bieber knows what everyone is saying about him and Diddy. we all know what is going on in his head right now.
My personal favorite thing that Justin Bieber has done over the past year is he told Apple to move the dictation button on the keyboard. Hero, Justin. Now I just need you to tell them to make a new feature where when you search on your phone, it finds things. Please.
So he's saying that the search feature doesn't work on an Apple phone. And just in case his wife Haley thought she got out of this awkward interaction scot-free.
Justin, we need you. And by the way, Haley, do you have a discount code for the lip tint? I just need. You know what? It's fine. We'll talk later. We'll talk later.
So prior to this show, Trevor Noah announced that he wouldn't be hosting the Grammys anymore. And
oh, really?
Yeah, I think
is that
this before
is that bad for him?
Before the show started, like within the last few months, he's like, "This is my last time doing it." Disappointing, I guess. We started and ended with big titty bitches. We really did, Hamilton Berger. We really bookended this. A couple super chats I want to get to before we're done. Liam, my buddy Liam McEnany. Do you know if Chad is doing his show today? I think Chad put up a poll. So if enough people said yes, Chad.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, Chad would definitely say, let's do a show, and at the end of the show,
please clap.
Thank you. Please clap. I forced applause breaks.
Well, Eric Nagel did bring something up, and I wanted to go for EZ's sake, but can you read what he's saying there?
He says, did you see Trevor Noah is being investigated for his quote-unquote potato segment, that he did it to win betting on Polymarket?
So I thought it was a joke. I didn't think he actually bet it. So because E-Rock is, executive producer of all media.
Welcome back to the Grammys. Potato. If you had me saying potato on Polymarket, you just made a ton of money. So congratulations, Noah_22, whoever that is.
All right. I mean, as his jokes go, that's not the worst one. We kind of saw some of the worst
It
ones.
wasn't a joke, though.
Well, I thought it was a joke, but E-Rock's telling me that it wasn't a joke.
Oh, so you hadn't heard it before E-Rock said this?
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic then.
Did I hit the right one?
Thank you. Please clap.
I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss out on that. All right. It's always worth getting to. A couple other things. This is from a while ago from Labyrinth Mystic. Cease and dis, knock it off. I think that was supposed to be in the Chip voice. And Labyrinth Mystic, they reached out. Mayor replied, "Fight me, cunt." I don't remember what that story was. That's my fault, Labyrinth Mystic, that we didn't use it earlier.
No,
do you know what he's talking about?
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just so glad he's there. He's very generous, very, very generous.
He's very generous. Yeah, exactly. And we did get Hughesy's heinous gout foot. Hit the like button, roasted. Okay, so easy. That's our show. I knew we had super chats, and I didn't want to have to.
No, you did fine. You did fine. I'm like, my God, again, hats off to Christian. He puts this fucking thing together. He hates it when I talk about it, but it's true. We didn't have him.
I love when
we'd
you
have
talk
no
about it.
show. We'd be like going the way of the dodo, just like, who are these socials?
I know. Cardiff and Tukey did a new version of Who Are These Socials, so hopefully they keep at it. So in any case, there's a few things that we should let people know about, which is that where they can find Eric Zane.
Absolutely. You can find me on Twitch at Eric Zane Live. The audio of that show becomes my daily podcast. I also have a Patreon.
And don't forget, we'll be doing our Super Bowl halftime counter programming again this year. If you don't want Bad Bunny, or it was so obvious that Turning Point's halftime show was going to be Kid Rock. We literally said it last week. We knew it was going to be Kid Rock. The only thing that surprised me is that it wasn't Kid Rock and Ted Nugent. That was the only surprise.
You never know. He might make a cameo. Maybe Nicki Minaj will show up there.
Well, if Nugent's there, I'll definitely watch it after the fact. But I will be glued to this YouTube channel for the Who These Broadcasters Super Bowl halftime counter programming, the Super Bowl halftime show with special guest Dennis Miller, 5-time Emmy Award Dennis Miller. I am on social media at Christian DMZ. I mentioned earlier the most recent episode of my personal podcast, The Blattcast, BLADTCAST. We did an episode celebrating the all-time best teen sex comedies. Hughes, Lucy Typebox, and Nice Doug from Good Times. Great movies. And of course, 100 Songs That Define Heavy Metal, wherever you find podcasts, hosted by Brian Slagle. And this might be people's favorite episode of this show because I had so much other stuff. We didn't do any sports, but the Super Bowl halftime shows.
Sports.
There's a few people who don't. I love the sports. I got great stuff for the sports. We're going to use some of it for the halftime show, but we will be back next Tuesday. And I want to make sure we didn't get any more super chats.
Yeah, we did. We actually did get more. So I have breaking news. We have this one came in.
Okay, so this was JFK Head Chunk, and this was the winner if we had ended on time. But I'm always stretching out to try and get an extra $15. So you know what? I'm going to read this one again. So
I don't think you did.
No,
this
I
is
didn't
a
read this
different
one. This is another new one.
100%. Yes. So
we
this
had a
is new one.
$10 from Clueless Boomer earlier.
So
this
read
is the
this
first
one.
Yeah. So JFK Head Chunk says, "My name is Christian. If you decide to watch a Puerto Rican queef in a skirt at halftime, you probably are not smart enough to understand Dennis Miller's humor anyway. Be here or be queer." He wrote the word queer, Queerr.
Okay.
So that word must be queer, not something that I would be uncomfortable saying, but would have said if it was in fact spelled correctly. Anyway, JFK Head Chunk, you should be there or be queer. I would be great. I would love to see you. But the real Anthony Cumia, who, by the way, is not the real Anthony Cumia, but it's great to see you.
Right.
When Anthony's here, he's on his Compound Media. So, all right. Anything else we need to say? I'm the one who came up with this bit, and it's like the last 2 weeks, people have finally figured out how this bit is supposed to work.
It seems like it. It seems like it.
There's like 2 from the previous 2.5 years. Now everybody's like, oh, wait, $15. This is worth it. Well, that's all the time we have for now. Make sure you tune in halftime at the Super Bowl. As always, I'm Christian Bladt, reminding you that every mic is a hot mic. And my name's Christian Bladt. And I think Trevor Noah is half black and half human.